Hi guys, today I'm gonna show you how to use a social framework to post stuff to Twitter and Facebook. So we'll create a new Xcode project and create a single view application. And I'm gonna call this tutorial social frameworks tutorial. And I'm gonna use a storyboard and automatic reference counting, and device will be iPhone. And click create to create our project. And in a storyboard I'm gonna have a text view, and I'm gonna make my text view a little smaller, and I'm gonna change the background of my text view so you can see where you're actually writing your stuff. So I'm gonna make the background let's make it green color. Alright, bright neon green, and that's it for the storyboard. And the post button, I'm gonna manually create that in the toolbar. So now we open up our assistant editor, control click drag our text view onto here, and then I'm gonna call it my text view. Okay, and save our storyboard. Oh, and don't forget to get your frameworks in there. So click on your project, go to build phases, then go to link binary with libraries, and click the plus sign, and then search for the social framework. Double click it to add, and again I like to drag my frameworks onto the framework so they're all together. And let's look at our view controller.h. And also we need to import social-social.h, and from there that's our view controller header file. We only have one thing in there, which is text view. And here in my view controller implementation file, I'm gonna create an instance variable of SL compose view controller. I'm gonna call it SL compose view controller. Alright, and in my view did load, I'm going to initialize it. SL compose view, whoops, not this one. SL compose view controller equals SL compose view controller alloc init. And from there I'm gonna say here's where I'm gonna create my toolbar to go on top of the keyboard, because usually when you click the text view or text view there's a keyboard that appears, and I want my keybar with the buttons to go on top of that. So create that. You say UI toolbar equals UI toolbar alloc init, and then say toolbar set bar style, and bar style I'm gonna make it UI bar style. Let's make the bar style black, and then I'm gonna do toolbar size to fit, and from there I'm gonna create two bar button items. So UI bar button item, the first button is gonna be called post to Facebook equals UI bar button item alloc init with title, and the title is, I'm gonna call it post FB style UI bar button item style border target self action at selector, and my method name will be post FB. Alright, let me get that in there so I don't forget. Void post FB. Alright, and I'm gonna have one more button, UI bar button item post to Twitter equals UI bar button item Alec init with title. This one's gonna be post TW to Twitter. Style will be UI bar button item style border. Target itself action is selector post TW. Okay. And my post TW. Alright, so these are my two methods and these are my two buttons, but we haven't added them yet. So I'm also gonna create one more bar button item. I'm gonna call it space. This one I'm gonna use it to separate the buttons. So one button will be on the left of the toolbar and one will be on the right, and it will be separated by this space here. So it's gonna be UI bar button item Alec init with bar button system item, and it's gonna be UI bar button item. I think it's called flexible space. UI bar button system item flexible space. Target will be nil. Action will be nil. It won't do anything just because it's an empty space. And then we're gonna add all these buttons to the toolbar. So toolbar set items, and our items will be an NS array. So NS array with objects. So we have 3 objects. We have the post to Twitter. Alright, let's do post to Twitter, and let's put the space in there, and let's do post to Facebook. Alright, so before I write the code to post to the Facebook and Twitter, let's make sure that our toolbar shows up on top of our keyboard. So I'm gonna run it. Oops, build fail. Let's see what's going on. Array with objects. Oh, okay. UI bar button item is not a function or a function pointer. Okay, what did I do here? Oh, forgot the comma. Alright. Oh, and I had to add one more thing. I have to say self my text view, set input accessory view, and our input accessory view will be our toolbar. Alright, something is still not liking it. Let's see. There we go. The arrow in the way. Forgot that that comma. And don't forget to do this part. You set the toolbar. Set input accessory view toolbar. Okay. So now we click on our text view. Our keyboard comes up with a little toolbar on the top. Here's our post TW button, and here's our invisible space. Here's our post to Facebook button. So right now it doesn't do anything because we haven't done anything here yet, and the toolbar is black just because we specified it here, UI bar style black. Alright, now we do I'm gonna start with the post FB method. Alright, so I'm gonna say so first we have to check if the service type is of type Facebook. So here we have an if condition. If SL compose view controller is available for service type, and we check for SL service type Facebook. So if that's the case, then we do SL compose view controller equals SL compose view controller for service type and the service type will be SL service type Facebook. And then from there, SL compose view controller, set initial text, and the initial text I'm going to post is going to be whatever was in our UI text view. So self my text view text. Alright, so that's going to be my initial text, and then from there I'm going to say self present view controller self not presented view controller, preset view controller, SL compose view controller, animated yes, completion nil. Alright, and from there that should be it, with the exception of let's also hide our keyboard when the post to Facebook button is pressed. So I do that by saying self my text view resign first responder. Alright, so from there my post to Facebook button should post whatever was in my text view. So so here I've already logged into my Facebook from the settings. So let's see if it works. So let's see, test post from iPhone simulator, 3 dots at the end. Alright, I'm gonna say post Facebook. Now it's gonna say, alright, whatever I typed in here, and I can just say post. I haven't done any feedback just for the interest of time, so now it's posted. So I have it open in my here. So let's look at our Facebook, and here's my post 14 seconds ago, test post from iPhone simulator. Alright, so let's go back to our Xcode. The post to Facebook seemed to work, and if I change the message, test from iPhone sim ... post to Facebook, if I say cancel, it doesn't post. So again, we can look at it. If I say cancel, it doesn't post. Only if I say post, then it will post. Alright, so here's my post. That was the previous post, and this was the post, test from iPhone sim. Alright, now let's take care of our post to Twitter. So post to Twitter, we do if SL compose view controller is available, this is SL compose view controller is available for service type, SL service type Twitter. Then we pretty much do the same thing as we did in the post Facebook. SL compose view controller equals SL compose view controller for service type, SL service type Twitter, and then we'll say SL compose view controller set initial text to be self text my text view text, and then from there self preset view controller SL compose view controller, animated yes, completion nil. Alright, and at the end again I'm gonna hide the keyboard by saying self my text view resign first responder, and run this again on my iPhone simulator. And also I've already signed into my Twitter account, so I've already signed in to my Twitter account with my iPhone simulator, so when I post to Twitter, it'll work. So let's say test post to Twitter 1 with the 3 dots again, post to Twitter. There it is. 2 options, cancel or send. Say I send it, and let's look at my Twitter. I already have that. Let's look at the tweets. Here I have 1 tweet, test post to Twitter 1. Alright, and if I do something else, test post to Twitter 2. If I do a cancel, again, look at our tweet, and there's nothing there. Alright, and or if I say test post to Twitter 3, post, and then send. Let's look at our tweet. There it is. Test post to Twitter 3. So everything seems to be working, and if you wanna, you can also do like one more thing. Let's say you want to add a picture, you want to add an image or something. So let's me add an image. Add files to social framework. I'm gonna add a iffy hat. Alright, so from there you can say so let me do this on my Twitter. You can do this for both Twitter and Facebook. You can say SL compose view controller, add image, UI image, image name, iffyhat.jpg, and from there, in addition to whatever was on the text view, it's also gonna throw in a picture to post. So I relaunch my simulator, post something to Twitter with image. So I say post, what's that, my Facebook? SL compose view controller, add image, UI image name, let's see. That's odd. Let me relaunch it one more time. Post to Twitter with image. Let me say send, and let's see if my image got added. Okay, image didn't go through. Let's try to fix what happened. Oh, instead of hat, I said hate. Alright. Okay, let's try it again. Post to Twitter with image, second try. Alright, so here's our picture. Again, I'm just gonna say send, and takes a little bit longer. Go to my Twitter, and there, my image has been added, and here's post to Twitter with image second try, and you can click on view photo, and here's the hat photo right there. Alright, so that's the end of this tutorial. And again, you can also do this for the, you can also do add image for the Facebook to post an image along with your text. So the main things here are add your framework, social.framework, and in the header file you have to import social and social.h, and here I've shown you how to create a toolbar on top of your keyboard and show you how to use the social framework to post stuff to Facebook and post stuff to Twitter. Alright, so hopefully you've learned something new in this tutorial. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time in the next tutorial. Bye.